Well, joining me in studio now is Abdiwahab Sheikh Abdisamad, chairman of the Institute for Horn of Africa Strategic Studies. Sir, welcome to the program. Thank you for visiting us here on Africa Live and talking to us. Let's dig into this. What do you make of this delay?
Initially, the notion was reopening the border was, to increase the trade among the African states. And when Ruto came to power, one of the issues, in fact, it was so interesting is to at least, to have and increase the trade within African society. That's the notion behind the opening the border, so that they can easily uplift living standards of the border communities. But since since the Al-Shabaab getting a pressure within Somali community, because there is a lot of pressures going on in central Somalia regarding what they call the fight against Al-Shabaab. So, and Somali administration, Somali head of state, was trying to convince the neighboring states to join what they call the fight against Al-Shabaab, so that they can easily eliminate once and for all. Once they have when they in fact they convinced that the Kenyans also are joining what they call the fight against Al-Shabaab. Now they start putting pressure on Kenyan side, so that at least they are going to send a signal to Kenyan authority: we are here and we cannot inflict casualty on Kenyan society. If you don't withdraw your troops from Somalia, if you don't accept the proposal from the Somali head of state, that's the whole notion. But unfortunately, for the last couple of months, Al-Shabaab, they're getting a lot of sophisticated hardware, military hardware, because they have waged a war against the AMISOM and Somali National Army. So they looted a lot of military hardware. So now they are more stronger than before.
All right, so let's circle back and unpack that a little more. There have been reports of people benefiting from the closure of the borders. And on the flip side, the reopening of the border was eagerly awaited by some. How does this delay in reopening impact the whole region in general?
Generally, initially was to open within 90 days. Delay has affected the lives of the community on the border, in particular, and also the trade between the two countries in general. So delaying the reopening the border can benefit few specific traders. They can easily smuggle their own goods at the high cost into Kenya. So that's those guys, maybe they are benefiting to some extent, because they increase the price of the commodities they are going to smuggle into the other side of Kenya. But if Al-Shabaab put on pressure and they clear the border between Somalia and Kenya, they can easily people they can trade together and increase the living standard of the livelihood of the community borders. All in all, it is up to the two governments to negotiate and cooperate, the security arrangement against Al-Shabaab.
All right, Mr. Abdisamad, let me find out what you make of this. This comes even as AU troops are handing over to Somali troops, yet Kenya is talking of increased attacks by Al-Shabaab. How do you see the timing both by Al-Shabaab and the phased withdrawal of AU troops?
I don't think so. The AU, they can do the abrupt withdrawal from Somalia. That will create a vacuum, security vacuum, and they don't want to risk, to lose the gains they made for the couple of years, for the last 15 years and so. So I don't think so. It's a foolish decision if they abrupt withdrawal of the ATMIS from Somalia will create a huge security implications. So I think it's a rhetoric. I think they don't do that unless they're stupid, because once they abruptly withdraw of the ATMIS from Somalia, I have no doubt in my mind there's a security vacuum, and it will open another what they call Pandora box. So I think it's not the wise decision to do that.
All right, Mr. Abdiwahab Sheikh Abdisamad, thank you so much for joining us here on Africa Live. We appreciate your time.